In this video, I'm going to show you how I created these collage clusters. I absolutely love this. And then I have added a little bit of stitches to some of them. I haven't shown that in the video, as in I haven't recorded myself while stitching, because it's a slow stitching method that I absolutely love doing, especially at night before going to sleep. I just take these clusters in my bedroom and I just sit and stitch them whenever I have a little bit of time. Especially, it's kind of like a meditative process to add a little bit of stitches to the clusters. But in this video, I will show you, first my box of scraps. These are like absolute tiny pieces of scraps that comes from working on different collage projects. So what I did was this I used actually for the first group of my 100 days of collage. So here are the pieces. So when I started working on them, initially I was picking up scraps from this box and I was trying to put them together. So let's say the ones I did in the initial days, in the first day, or day 1 2. This is day 1. I can't remember which one I did when. Yeah, this one I think is day 2. This is day 3. So these are the ones which I did initially. I did not create the clusters initially. So what I was doing was I was picking up scraps from here and I was trying to see here. You see, I created a little bit of cluster, but while I was working on this artwork, I did not prepare the clusters in advance. Then halfway through the first group, I realized that if I have little clusters, it's gonna be helpful. So in this video, what you will see me doing is, in the middle of the group 1, I started putting 2 pieces together. So whatever is visually appealing to me, that is what you're going to see me in a while doing. So all I will do is take 2 or 3 or 4 pieces together and put them together with a glue stick, or you can staple it also. Some of them I have stapled also. Stapling is faster, so I staple sometimes and later I would just take the stapler off and add a little bit of glue. Or especially when I'm adding stitches, I take the stapler out and then I stitch. So I love each of these beautiful pieces of clusters. As you can see, these small pieces, they are absolutely invalid on their own, but the moment you put 2 together, they become like a piece of art to me. Or each of these clusters feel like a piece of art, right? Let's have a look at few of them. Some of these papers, so I remember the stories behind each of these pieces, which is when I created them. This one I created probably a year back. This is a printout of one of my artworks. So every piece of scrap is known to me. I know their story, when they were created. This is done with plastic wrap stamping on top. This is when I was working on newsprint paper. This is a black tag that came from one of my dresses. So little pieces of things coming together and creating so much of beauty, right? And then let me show you all my artworks that I have created for group 1 as well. I don't know which is day 1 and which is day 2. I'm not going in sequence. I'm just showing them to you one by one. Here I have started using the clusters that I created. You see the staplers are visible. So put one cluster here. Here I have created a cluster, but not while in advance while working on this artwork. I love this one. I think this color, there is no color in this whole artwork except the thread. So the thread color is adding all the color to it. By the way, if you want to know the story behind each of these artworks, you can visit my blog and you can read about them all in detail. I love this one. Here, I think I have put 2 pieces of clusters. This is one cluster. This is another cluster layered with other pieces of scraps. Okay, so that's all. Now you will see me working on these clusters from this box and creating them. I hope you learn from this video and you also create lots of clusters for your collage art.